We need to establish what age someone begins their adulthood. I don't care about this country. I don't care. Do you know why? Because I could be having the discussion in France, in America, in Germany. Do you agree a child is until what age?
16.
Okay, who defines that?
Because they are mature, mentally, everything, and within this country.
No, who defines when a child is a child?
I live in this country.
Fine. So if you were to live in France, would you apply the same rule?
Yeah, because I think a 16 is...
If you were in America, it's the same rule.
To be honest, I think 16 is still too young.
No, that's not the question.
In this day and age,
you see, do you know...
But listen, let's get down to...
How can I speak to you if you're not dealing with it?
Because
we want to establish two things. No. Mind your language. Be civilized.
And I agree.
I don't have to teach an English person. I don't need to teach the English how to be civilized.
Well, I don't need to teach you.
Wait. Mind your language and be civilized. Be civilized. I don't need to, as a Muslim, teach you how to be civilized because we can teach you manners. I don't need to because English people have good manners. You are not representing one of them, not him. You are so very good. Right. We need to establish. No. Firstly, we need to establish this.
What age was Aisha?
What age is a child? A child? Universally?
He's 9.
Wait. No. You are speaking through. You know what you're doing? You're speaking through emotions. You're speaking through emotions. Let's have an intellectual discussion.
Yeah, but you've just got like half an hour talking about everything.
What? I was dealing with this gentleman.
I know, but
when I was speaking to you, it didn't take half an hour.
We both agree an adult going with a child is not sorry.
What I want to establish firstly... Exactly. That's good. The lady asked a very, very reasonable question. At what age... At what age is a child a child? A child, when they reach the age of puberty, then this is when they start their adulthood. This age varies. Depending on brother, 1 second. Leave the hecklers. Leave the hecklers. This age, that's the problem. Look at this aggressiveness.
Come on,
okay. The age of puberty varies depending on time, place.
Do you believe a 9-year-old though?
Excuse me. Excuse me. You need to.
No. We want to set the ground rule. Guys. We set the ground rule.
Jesus went with a 9-year-old, I'd be the first to say he was a nonce.
Mansur, please tell her when she's talking, you stay quiet, and then vice versa. Madam, can we set the ground rule, please? Can we listen to each other?
1 second.
One at a time.
We will answer, but we need to establish the context. People have a lot of emotions. They see bombings on 7/7, in 9/11, and they blame.
I'm nothing stupid.
No. I'm just giving you a principle.
Yeah, but I don't want to hear about it. I want to keep to the subject.
Then you need to now establish two things.
I'm not against Muslims, 9/11, all that. I don't believe
Okay. Good. So we need to establish. We need to establish. So am I. We need to establish what age someone begins their adulthood. I don't care about this country. I don't care. Do you know why? Because I could be having the discussion in France, in America, in Germany. I want to.
Country. This is when my kids are born.
Okay, fine.
So I'm going to care.
Fine. Okay, good. So I'll go with you. In this country. Do you agree that there's two important things we need to establish? The age of consent.
I just established that, 16.
Oh, please. First, the principles, age of consent, age of marriage, and when a child becomes an adult. These things are essential.
Well, it shouldn't be about marriage until the child is an adult.
Sorry?
Really? You shouldn't be talking about marriage until that child is an adult.
No, we need to establish that. We need to have a common ground.
But I just told you, 16.
No,
where do we go from now?
Where did you get the 16 from?
That's the law of the land.
Okay, who decided that? Some people?
But that's the way you got the 16.
Okay, was this the same in this?
What is it in your country or whatever country? What's the law of the land?
1 second.
What's the age of consent?
Are you speaking to me?
What's the age of consent? You don't listen.
Okay.
What's the age of consent?
1 second. Fine. Firstly.
You asked me and I told you 16. What's yours?
Sure. In my country, it's probably even older, but I don't know. right? I don't know current status. What I want to establish is this. In England, when Henry VIII married as a king, one second, in England.
But what country did you say? It's older?
England, no, he's
I'm talking about England. Are you interested in England?
No, but you just said no, my country's enough.
My country, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Sorry.
Do you agree we need to speak about England? Good. In England, when Henry VIII married as a king, do you know?
They're all young, yeah.
King Henry and Catherine of Aragon. Age of.
If any man, an adult, marries or has sexual intercourse with a child,
One
it's a
second.
nonce. Whether it's Jesus, whether
One
it's
second.
King Edward,
One
whether it's
moment. One moment.
They're all.
Okay, madam.
Put down as well.
What's your name?
Ginger.
Ginger. I'm Mansur.
Nice to meet you.
It's okay. Nice meeting you. Now, what I want to establish is, in this country, the age of marriage.
You're 16.
I disagree with you because because remember what we said? Historically, the age of marriage in this country, during the time of King Henry VIII.
But it ain't now, that's Jesus.
One second. King Edward III.
Going back how many years?
One
How many
second.
years are we going back now?
Ginger.
We want to go to now.
Ginger.
Today.
We establish not emotions. When we are going to talk about age of consent and marriage,
I'm not emotional.
then you're not.
asking you.
Then in England, let's establish something. In
What
England.
about you stop bumping it
It's
and
okay.
leave the
It's
man
okay.
to
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
You know
sure,
what I mean?
It's right.
Hey, late, man.
You know, he's making sense, believe it. I'm
Right.
just trying to get to the actual.
Edward was 15 and
What is
Philippa
that
was
wrong
14.
thing?
Excuse me, brother.
you know what I mean?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir
That's a
rajim.
question for you.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and just take a rest, brother. Go. Take a rest. Right.
Racist.
No, please, don't get emotional.
I'm a racist.
Please, brother.
cares about you?
Is that what
Don't
you
get
said I'm a
emotional,
racist?
Ginger. Ginger.
Mansur.
Don't get emotional.
Don't like it.
Speak to
Don't
Mansur.
like it.
Ginger, speak to me, please. Ginger.
All right, no, you're right,
Ginger.
you're right.
So, what we are trying to... Excuse me, brothers, please. Excuse me, brothers, please. You need to show patience. When people insult you, you don't insult them back. We forgive you.
I haven't insulted
You have not.
Just
Just forgive him. It's better.
This is where it goes
It's better.
wrong at Speaker's
Because
Corner.
we have-
Because
we-
people don't like to hear what they.
We have-
to the point.
Oh, it's got to be shut down.
We have a better morals. Just forgive him. Say, as a Muslim, I forgive you. Go on. Just tell him.
No one's got to forgive anyone.
Fine.
You say what you say.
Now,
at Speaker's
Ginger.
Corner. Go on.
So, as we realized, even in this country, the monarchs, the government, right, the ruling class, they decided what age of marriage is. So, at one point, they married someone who was 5 or 6. It was okay.
No, it wasn't okay to me. I'd say it's wrong.
Wait. Then,
I say it's all wrong.
no, when it was then, it was okay. Why was okay
I wasn't
then?
alive then.
Why was it
I'm
okay?
about now.
One second.
Science, education.
Why was it okay then?
It's wrong now. That's why.
Why was it okay then? Why was it okay
I wasn't
then?
alive then.
I want you to think and just think about it and critically analyze. Historically,
I've already said I find it wrong. Adults
No.
shouldn't be near children, whether it's Jesus, whether it's King Edward or whoever. I'm just
what's
saying
the
that.
basis of your morality?
Because I don't think children should be having sex.
No. What's the basis of your morality? Right and wrong comes from where?
Because children shouldn't be having
No.
sex with adults.
Right and wrong. Idea of
Do
right
you
and wrong.
believe a child
You're not
should be
addressing the issue.
No, you're not. You're going to be right and wrong.
I am
I'm telling you, I do
saying
not agree.
the moment you say
I find it wrong that a child under 16 should be having sex.
right.
It's wrong.
So when you say something is wrong and something is right,
Right, and when
you're
we spend 10 years ago, 20.
Ginger,
I'm not bothered.
it is
about that.
important. It is important to know the source or the grounding of our right and wrongs.
Have you any children
what
around you under 16?
You're not discussing.
You shouldn't be having sex with them.
What
Simple.
is your
That's
source or
basic.
grounding or yardstick? What is your yardstick of saying?
Me as a parent, as a mother.
No, I am
What do you mean,
saying
what's the yardstick?
what
Not gonna
determines
be religion.
to you what determines something is right and something is wrong.
Well, common sense, really, isn't it?
Common sense doesn't determine what is right and wrong.
You know something's wrong.
Okay.
You know something's right.
Do you have the same common sense as the French?
No, I don't want the French's common sense is.
No, if you say common
I'm not
sense,
talking about France.
wait.
I'm talking about now.
Why is
this
English
country.
special? Why is England special?
Because you're in England. We don't like it here. Simple fact.
Why is England
Who
special?
said that England is special?
Good.
But
So
who
when you,
said it? You're saying it.
I'm asking, is it special?
Oh, right. So
Is it special? Is English special?
No.
Good. So
Nothing special.
your common sense, and people in France their common sense, and people in the States, their common sense should be the same. Common sense is...
What about you name certain countries? What about Middle East countries? Are we not? They're not.
They should be the same, right?
They should be the same.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it's common sense determines what is right and wrong, why in the States, for example, certain countries, you can get married at 12?
Okay.
And wait, not okay. No. If common sense was what determines what is right and wrong, they determined over there in many states in America that it's okay for 12-year-old to get married
So common
and
ground,
have
common
sex
ground,
and
common
sexual
ground.
relation. Wait.
You think it's right to have sex?
Ginger,
I'm not bothered about it.
Ginger.
I'm more bothered about where my children are raised.
Do you agree with their common sense?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't believe adults should be going with children.
It's not about what you believe. It's not about what I believe.
You just asked me, and I'm telling you what I don't
So
agree
if
with.
I believe people should get married at 21, no, not 21, sorry.
That's your
No, I retract.
That's your
20,
belief.
23 and a half.
That's your belief.
Now, does that make my belief right and your belief wrong when you say 16?
I find it more
Should
wrong
I call?
I find it more wrong if it is a child under the age of 16.
Right.
Right.
If I said, in my view,
And that matters no matter what country or who done it.
if I said, in my view, anyone who gets married or have sexual relationship before the age of 23, they're a pedophile.
What's your basis on that?
Would you say that?
What is your basis on that?
If it's just common sense,
Yeah.
and my common sense, for the sake of argument, it's an argument, not really what I believe, right? For the sake of argument, if I said anyone who has sexual relationship and intimacy before the age of 23, they are child molesters, pedophiles.
What is your basis on that?
Wait.
Psychology.
That's your view.
Biology. What is your
16, I'm going by the law of the land.
No, that's your view, right?
The law of the land is 16.
The law of the land was different.
I
The
want
law of the
my
land.
daughter having sex even 30 until she's married. So
wait.
it don't even matter. I'm saying
Ginger,
16.
Ginger.
What is the age of consent?
You are
16.
You are bringing few issues. Common sense, law of the land. If I were to bring you common sense from another country and law of the land from another country, you would not agree.
I'm not bothered about another country. I live here.
So you're look. If you were to live in France, you would agree with their law, right?
If I lived in France, we'd have to see what they're
Yeah.
doing.
So the age of marriage, the age of consent.
I still would not agree with a child having sex with an adult.
Ginger.
That is me. I believe
If your daughter,
to their 16.
if your daughter went,
They can't be in school and not be a child.
Wait, if your daughter went to one of the states in America in which
You're
the
talking
age.
about other countries. I'm talking
One
about
moment.
here.
I want to put something in practical terms. Imagine your daughter
Yeah.
in one of the states in America. She fell in love with someone, but she is only 12. Now, does she need your consent to get married? And she
won't
gets
be in
married.
America without me anyway. She won't be nowhere. She won't be without me. So
No,
how's she going to fall in
imagine-
love at 12? That's mad.
So you determine.
That's a child.
So you determine when and how and who with your
of course
daughter.
I'm the mother. Yeah.
Is that what
My
happens?
child ain't going to be going off at 12 having sex with no one.
Is this what happens to every people here?
Well, I don't know about anyone else. All I can do is be a parent.
So you're different.
I do not. Yeah.
So
well,
you're
I don't know
different.
if I'm different.
Yeah, you're different.
I'm ginger. That's all I know.
Individually.
You know?
Individually.
Yeah.
So there are a few things we're touching. We're touching about the laws of the land. We're talking about the age of, about the issues of common sense. And we seem to have differences between you, me, and
I think
others.
it's down to what you class as a child.
No.
Really.
Your view. Your view.
Debate is what we class as a child.
I said 22.
You say 22.
Yeah.
Fair play.
So according to my view, if I said 22, you are actually committing pedophilia with your daughter giving marriage to age of 17.
And then you just already clarified that you're a Muslim and that the Prophet Muhammad, when we were young,
So if I bring my friend who
you
says,
don't agree with that.
One moment.
No, I'm not putting you down. I'm asking you.
I'm arguing and see whether you're able to argue back justifiably and reasonably, or is it just
I am.
emotions? Is it emotions or not? We don't want emotional engagement. No, we don't want emotional discussions. If I bring my friend who's an atheist,
I have my daughter under the age of 16 going, you said 12. My child had sex at 12.
Your child
It's disgusting.
Right.
It never happened. You know, my child won't be without his parent.
Fine. You are a good
you
parent. You are a good parent.
You won't have your child at 12.
You and I,
have your
we
child
are
at
good
12.
parents.
Exactly.
We are good parents. So,
that's
look.
you to explain
what I'm
when
saying
it
is,
comes to Islam, where that
if you knew historically, back in the old days,
they were like, oh, yeah, I get that. I know
What do you
you're
get?
gonna say.
What-
I know you're gonna
no,
say.
no, no, what do you get?
Jesus and all that, it was back in historical when they were classed as 9, they was 14, 15, it's a bit more older.
in the olden times, in certain, in the olden times, Ginger, in the olden times, in very.
I know, and I don't agree with that.
No.
I do.
You can disagree, but I'm going to give you the historical context.
I know, yeah.
Where people matured early,
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm saying.
people died young.
Yeah.
Human beings, if we were to live and continue our legacy with our children, then what was necessary in many
But
countries.
we're talking about years ago.
Please,
Years ago, we
please.
had stoning, we had people hanging on speakers.
Let's try to understand something. Historically, you cannot talk about the present in its values unless we understand how we got
Well,
here.
this is where I'm bringing
How we
it
got
into,
here.
is because I find pedophilia.
Do you agree?
right
Do you
now.
agree,
So that's
mother?
why I want to just
Do you agree, a mother with her consent?
Paedophilia first.
Do you agree, a mother with consent?
Paedophilia is an adult going with a child. That's paedophilia.
Going for a child.
Just ignore him.
Going with a child.
He's a
I was doing
heckler.
it in a nice
He's
way.
a heckler. Ignore him.
I was saying it in a nice way. Oh,
Ginger, let's
he
face-
thinks you need help.
Yes.
I don't need help. So, Ginger, in this age today, remember, you're now talking about addressing today's, right? Today, what we consider to be reasonable.
You didn't agree with it as well.
No.
That's it.
No, today, do you agree a mother with consent have sex with her son with consent?
I don't agree with men dressing
What
up as
even makes
fucking
that come
women
to your
and
head?
saying women.
Right.
What even
It's
makes that
like,
come to your
it's
head?
all got to be
Right.
sick, you know, like,
Why are you even
What
thinking
does
about
the law say here? A brother sleeping with his brother sexually, a sister sleeping with her brother sexually.
where does it say that in the law? There's no
Is it
law that
illegal?
says that you
Is it
can't do
illegal?
that. I don't know. I don't
No, it's
look
not
into
illegal.
that.
Even the law of the land goes against you. So I'm saying we cannot let the laws of the land determine what is moral. Do you agree now?
Don't like by the law of the land. You go
Do you
by
agree?
the land that you want to
You agree,
don't stay in the
Ginger.
country
Look,
that has
I
that
think we
law.
have a common ground. I'm
Yeah,
talking
you said
about
it's 16.
a father
And you
having
said-
sexual relationship with her 18-year-old daughter. Would you consider that to be moral?
No father should be having sex with any child.
Sorry?
No one said that. No one said that.
Is it moral?
Trying completely off
Why?
What do you mean why? I shouldn't have to answer you why.
They're
A father
adults.
having sex with his own child.
One
The
second.
fact that you were asking me that question
One
says a lot about you.
second. No,
The fact
because
that you asked me that question
what
says
you
a lot
are not
about
dealing
you.
with is this. I am saying, if you go by the consent
You
issue,
shouldn't be asking that
if
question.
you go by
Any man here have sex with his child. No, this guy thinks
One
it's all right.
second,
This
one
guy
second.
thinks it's
I don't say it's all right. I never say it's all right.
It's okay.
To me, it's wrong, and I'll tell you why it's wrong. But I want to know why to you it's wrong. First, let's establish
It's
something.
wrong, it's a child.
If two individuals,
18-year-old is not a child by law.
No, we were talking before.
if two adults,
He said a 12-year-old. He said a
If
12-year-old
two
first.
adults-
I said no, it's a child. No child should be having sex with an adult.
if two adults at the age of 25,
They can do what they want, they're adults.
if by consent, if by consent they want to do whatever they want, does it make it
They're
moral?
adults.
So you're
Long as
happy
they don't
with-
need
you're happy
So
children.
you're happy? So you're happy with the father
with
sleeping with his daughter?
No, because
I'm not
incest in
happy
this
with
country
that.
is
I
illegal.
don't believe
Incest.
children should be
Okay. Let me ask you.
Right.
Let me ask you this.
He said they're both
If
adults.
they're both adults and want to get hold of each other, what you do in your business?
Okay.
You
I
agree
don't
with the
agree.
incest?
Where have you come
Do you agree with your husband
Just say.
sleeping with your adult daughter?
No, you know I've already said that.
What makes it wrong?
20 minutes ago I said that's wrong.
What makes it
Yeah,
wrong?
they're both adults. You said.
Okay, what makes
You
it wrong?
said.
Because he keeps changing it.
What makes it wrong?
I have said any child having
Not child. Your 18-year-old daughter.
No, what? As an adult.
If your husband sleeps with your 18-year-old
My husband ain't
daughter,
going to sleep with my child. That'd be annoying.
look, if he did, does it make it
Why
moral?
would you even think of that?
Does it
I
make
mean,
it moral?
ain't even
Because
like-
there are some people like that. Because there are some people like that.
So there's fathers who sleep with their children. Why
There
you
are
think
some
that?
people like that. So if for example, God forbid,
Yeah.
if your husband with consent slept with
won't
your
get consent, though, would he?
wait,
His head would come off.
Ginger, would that relationship to you be
I
wrong?
can't assume it because he's that disgusting.
Would that I know it's disgusting. I know.
Sick.
It's sick and disgusting. And to me it's wrong. But what I want to ask you is
I've told you it's
what
wrong.
makes it
Every
wrong?
child
What
having
makes it
sex.
not child? An 18-year-old daughter.
I've already just said that's adult. adult. They can do what they want. They're adult.
So if your 18-year-old daughter wants to sleep with your husband,
Well, no, that is sick. That ain't gonna happen.
is it right or wrong?
Of course it's fucking wrong.
Why?
Because
Why?
this is like kindergarten.
I agree with you. I agree it's wrong.
Why are you
I agree it's wrong.
Why is
But
it
I
wrong
want to
then?
know your
Why
basis.
is it wrong?
What makes it wrong?
Why is it wrong?
I will tell you from my view.
Go on.
But no. I will tell you from my view.
I've told you 20 times.
But you haven't
My
told-
neighbours
You
haven't said
saying brothers,
why.
husbands.
Okay.
I know why.
Right, well,
That's-
I said I don't like
Stick to the question.
Right.
That's
Does
right.
anyone?
Makes it wrong.
What makes it wrong? Answer this gentleman. What's to make it wrong?
What makes it wrong?
What, a father going with their child?
Yeah, what makes
Of
it
course
wrong?
it's incest.
What makes it wrong?
Why is it wrong?
No, that's a label. Gay is a label. Incest is a label.
It's a fact.
Straight is a label.
It's a fact.
No, it's a label. When man and woman.
Do you believe that a man should go with their child?
Wait, listen. When a man, adult
We
man,
both agree, so what is the whole point?
because you are not discussing what makes something right, what makes something wrong.
I don't agree with that. The child thing.
Okay, are you a Muslim?
He's divine.
Okay, Ginger, this man,
What was the subject? Can we
Ginger,
talk about the subject?
Ginger,
What was the subject?
Ginger, listen.
Children and you.
Ginger, listen. Are you a Muslim? No. So Ginger, he is not a Muslim, so he's not going to agree with me just
I'm not
because
bothered with him.
Good.
I'm not a Christian.
Can you kindly answer this gentleman? What makes incest wrong?
Yeah, in your mind, what is it that you think? Oh, it's wrong?
What makes it right?
What makes it right?
It doesn't. It's not right.
Why are you asking? I know, but
Why is it wrong?
You made it.
No, what makes it wrong? Two adults. Two adults.
The answer's in the question, mate.
Two adults. Adult, not a
Don't
child.
they're adults. You just said that their father and son or
Not
mother.
adults.
Wrong to lay with a child. It's wrong. It's wrong in the question.
Okay.
The answer
Do you?
in the question.
Okay, let me clarify my question to you. Maybe I can ask this gentleman.
You can ask me.
A 25-year-old
talking about the sex
young person
Yeah.
has sexual relationship with her father older than him.
That's disgusting.
Is that wrong or right?
Sick.
Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
It's wrong.
Why?
wrong.
Why?
That's the question.
The answer is in the question.
Yeah, which is?
A father and a daughter are related. We don't have sex with our own fucking relations.
What makes it wrong? Where is the rule coming from? Where is this rule?
That's the
The
whole-
morality coming from?
All right, so you tell us what makes you.
What is your morality sourced on? Based on? What is it grounded
Like a
on?
good human being.
Excuse me, look. What is your basis of morality?
Right, how about you tell us? You tell us, because I want to.
God.
I want to read. God.
What is What is the basis of your morality?
I've nothing to do with religion.
Because I know what right and wrong is.
No. How do you determine right and wrong with your own common sense?
Did he tell you personally?
Is it wrong?
Can I speak to
Is it wrong to kill someone? Is it wrong to kill someone?
That's gone completely.
If you-
Is it wrong to kill someone?
I'm answering the question. Are you going to this?
Completely went off. I don't know where that was.
If is a murderer a criminal?
Speaking to you.
Take care.
An innocent person. An innocent person.
Are you going to let me answer this question? Are you going to let me? Of course not.
Why you
Because I want to know what makes, in your view, it's wrong. Because you have no way of establishing what is the source of morality. That's the problem. Okay, fine.
Go on, tell me.
Killing innocent people is wrong.
Right, okay.
Categorically wrong.
Good. Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay.
I do
So
agree.
when the Israeli terrorists kills a Palestinian, is that wrong?
Children in
Is
a
that wrong?
fucking in a
So have you
Default.
have you spoken about Israeli and American terrorism against the civilians that were murdered by them?
Civilians, yes, not the terrorists. We're not going into that. We're not doing religion right now.
One
All
second.
the politics of Palestine.
Have you condemned?
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, you don't know anything about it. Where do you live? On planet Earth or on planet Venus?
I know it's happening, but I'm not versed
One
to
second,
talk to you about
wait.
it. Let's go back to the original.
No, we will. We will.
Unless you go back
You can
to
walk
the-
away.
Well,
Go on, walk
go
away.
back to the original.
No, walk away. You're not important. Walk away.
Neither are you.
Yeah, I'm not important either. I'm not important. You're important. If you just threaten me saying I'm going to walk away, you might as well walk away.
I'm asking a question.
What was the question?
I asked you a
He never
question.
said that word.
You brought them to Palestine and Israel, which I
Do you know why I do that?
Why?
Because that will show us whether we are hypocrites or not.
The morality of that is wrong. You just established that, yes?
So killing innocent people are wrong.
It's wrong.
Good.
So
Good.
sleeping with if you're a man, sleeping with your daughter is also wrong.
But hang on. Hear my response. Don't just walk away. Have some intellectual caliber to have a discussion with.
need to be told why it's wrong.
Right.
For the law to exist,
as we realize, brother, are you English?
Anybody here?
Do you agree with this?
Anybody here?
Do you agree with this view?
I don't think he has one.
Exactly, that's the problem. Even an
I've
Englishman.
not heard an argument.
The reason, my friend, look, there are many things we have a common ground with. In fact, we can have more and more common ground, but one thing that stopped us from having more common ground is what we call our emotional biases. You are emotional. No, your concept of right and wrong comes from emotion. Ginger, we need to have a concept of right and wrong. I'm a father.
But Britain has the worst figures for all of the things you don't believe in.
Do you think I like that?
I didn't hear one thing on 15-year-olds sleeping with other 15-year-olds.
Excuse me, I stood here and said about Jimmy Savile and all that.
But again, where does it come from? That's what he wants to know. Why do you believe?
If God gave you, for example, permission to eat animals, would you say no? God is wrong. I'm a vegetarian.
I don't believe in God. I don't believe in none of your gods or their gods or none of their gods.
Look, so who made you? Who gave you life?
Right and wrong. Right.
I want to know who gave you life.
Right, mother and father. Biology. Look at Darwinism. That's where life comes from.
Look, if you died as a child,
Do you think we was born created by some imaginary figure up in the sky?
Let's understand something.
Man. Come on,
my friend.
Come on.
Let's understand
Imaginary
something.
figure who comes down.
No, if I died as a child, and if you, let's understand something.
Show me your proof of any religion. Show me your proof of any of your gods.
I can.
Islamic God, your Christian God.
I'll give it to you.
There's no proof.
No.
Show me your proof. There's no proof.
You ask me now, I can give it to you. But before I do so,
no proof for none of that.
No.
No proof.
You haven't seen my proof yet, have you?
You ain't got no proof.
No.
If you had proof, you'd have proved 1400 years ago.
You are assuming.
No proof, man.
You are assuming that I don't have proof, isn't it? Is that right?
Show me your proof.
Right. Before we do that, the question I asked you, who gave you life? Who gave you life? If I died as a child,
my father.
if you died as a child, they would give my life again to you.
Biology.
Would your mom and dad?
Prove it, man.
No,
Not some little fucking
I'm gonna
crazy holy book.
I'm going to ask you to think about something. If you and I died as a child, and our parents had the ability to give life, they could have raised us back to life again, right? If you died.
Absolutely. Yes.
If you died, wait.
Does it work like that? So where's your God? Where's your God when your children died? Give you life again.
One moment.
I don't see none of you guys getting life again, do you?
My friend, one moment.
None of you guys
You
get
see,
life again.
if I, as a parent, have the ability to give life, I have the ability. Doesn't matter if my child dies 100 million times, I can give life again. The fact that if you died as a child, your parents cannot give you life again demonstrates. Look.
God giving life again.
Wait.
Life again.
I'm just showing to you your parents.
Your countries, mate, starving, dying on the streets.
I just told you.
Starving and dying on the streets, getting blown up and so forth and that lot. Where's all that God? Where's the Christian God? Where's the Muslim God?
thinking?
Where's the Judaism? Listen, there's no
Are you
God.
a
There
thinking
ain't no
person?
fucking God, man.
Are you a thinking person?
You really think there's some God up there looking down on us all right now with a beard or not a beard?
Who made this universe?
Fucking God, man.
Who created this universe?
My God, biology, science and so forth. Look into yourself, man. It's so easy to see. Look into
I
science.
have studied science.
Look into the text.
I have studied science, my friend.
What? You're telling me your God created the universe and your God?
No, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you, my friend.
Stay out the sunshine.
According to science, where did this universe come from?
According to your God, where did it come from?
You don't believe in God, so let's talk about.
Invented it. What? Your God?
Can we talk about your view?
Come on. So we make a Saturn.
Can we
all these non-existent planets that don't hold no life?
Can we talk about your view?
No, I'm asking you your view. What your God just decided to make Uranus right on the edge of our solar system?
Look, if you wanna know my view as a Muslim, I'm happy to tell you. But you have an alternative
My
view.
view as an atheist is that it's total bullshit.
So this universe originated from what?
Christianity, the whole lot of it.
No.
Bullshit.
This is your belief.
That's my view.
That's no problem with that.
And I respect your view.
I have no.
You believe
Look, I am not going to take you.
in the sky.
I'm not going to take your belief away.
In Christianity, in the Bible, they got things about unicorns.
What I want
I don't believe in unicorns.
What I want to ask you is this: according to science, where did our universe come from?
According to your book, where did it come from?
You see, you're not addressing your view. You believe in something without any basis, without any knowledge. Do you see that? Your belief is a blind belief. A blind belief. You believe in science without knowing what it talks about.
It's rubbish.
Spoken like a true.
That's the problem of not having education, isn't it? Ihsan?
Mansur.